Hello everyone, it's Peter here. How you doing? Piotr Fisner. So, an update, what's going on this YouTube channel, what you can expect next, and what projects we've got in line, what repairs we are doing, training of new people. There's quite few bits going on. So I still do electronics repairs, I still do game console repairs, TVs, laptops, hi-fi and other stuff. On top of that, I'm building a solar power generated system here, photovoltaics. I received almost 1 kilowatt of solar panels from one of my customers who are making inverter, designing the inverter. Well, first we built open source inverter, which will be in inverters on the playlist on this YouTube channel, and then we will be redesigning it based on our experience. I will be building 3 of them. I've got 5 PCBs, so 2 more I've got spare ones. In the playlist there are videos about it, I won't be talking more. From the repair, I had one PS5 repair, PlayStation 5, where I've replaced HDMI port, and I thought that I've badly done it, so I've replaced it again because there was a trace damage, but it turns out that actually completely no picture. So I said, okay, look, the readings are fine, one is missing, will be probably HDMI encoder. I've replaced that, and unfortunately that wasn't the case, and all the connections are fine, everything diode reading is fine, so I need to look into that one. I don't know what's happened. It's powering on, it has a white light, it's going into the recovery storage, and you can see that on the screen. Then it's restarting, and in every minute, maybe once or twice, you will see for a split of a second picture and off. So it's looking like either clock or some data line is missing, or more data lines are missing, but the connectivity is fine. So I'm wondering, it would be an encoder or there would be something else. I don't know. Again, I'll have to look into it. We meant to build an oscilloscope. Okay, so back to the other jobs. We've got another PS5 which I've replaced HDMI, and again no picture. Before I was replacing these HDMI ports one by one and was no issues, so I'm wondering, did I change something? But I can't, I can't point to the problem that it's me who've done it. Yes. So yeah, and then I've got 2 Xboxes One X to be done. 1S customer should pick up, 1S for the HDMI encoder, a HDMI port. What else? Yeah, so those repairs are crucial, and this came to me. It's 3DS, the new one, LL, and the problem is that I count on screws are knackered, so I will be using diamond bits to remove the rest of the screws, unfortunately, because I've got no other choice. So that's it. What else do I have? Okay, so from the repairs, these are the major ones, and then tellies. There will be few TVs to repair. Now, from the projects, DIY projects, we meant to be building DIY oscilloscope, but it came assembled. So I won't be building that one. I want it, but I won't. I will still make a review and we will still test it, but I need to make a video about signal generator for the oscilloscope. I know it's working because there is a sample 1 kilohertz signal, and I've seen it working and I've calibrated, so I know it is fine. So then I could use it for other projects to show you what is capable of. Yes, I haven't been using an oscilloscope for like a decade, apart from the 2 days ago when I was putting it back. I've made a battery pack as well, so now I can only plug and play. Yes, so I don't need even power supply for that one. What else from the AY project? Yes, so Electronoob's video about a pure sine inverter on EGS002. So I've got 5 of them, as I said, and 2 of them I still got spare ones. Yes, if somebody would need them, can contact me. And then it's a all tester, all components tester as well. So I don't know how this one will be working, so yeah, I will test one and I'll know people are happy with it, so we will see if that will be okay. I can make the rest of the PCBs available as well for someone, or PCB plus PCB or PCB with parts or assembled one. Yeah, so those 3 options I will be given for that tester as well, and I'll make it available for everyone to buy. Yeah, I bought a crystal ball. Literally, I'm not joking. People are asking me, okay, so how much will be the repair? And I'm saying, my crystal ball doesn't work. You know, I'll have to first open it, test it, diagnose it, and see or do what you're asking me to do, and then tell you how much is for the fix. Because I can tell you right now you've got a problem and you came to the right place, and I can tell you when I will open it we won't need this one. Yeah, so it's a bit of a fun. Some people are feeling like, I don't know if offended is the right way to say that, but some of the people are not so happy when I'm showing them that. But I'm trying to do it more of a, you know, like a fun way than anything. My wife encoded, cracked this because one of the customers came, and I've done a job for them with a game consoles with Xbox Series X, I think, and they were happy, and they said, look, we've got this A53, there was a bad thing happening with the dev and so on, but we've got a phone and we would like to keep it at least, but it's blocked. Yes, so I said, okay, no problem. I gave it to the guy who's helping me. I don't know if he want to be mentioned on this YouTube channel, so I won't tell his name, but I gave it to him and he said, no, I can't do it. And then I gave it to my wife and she said, okay, I'll give it a try. So she did it. Yes. Normally use one software. She did try to use 2 software this time, but she's done it. Yes, we've got still 4 devices, licenses for 4 more devices, so in 1 year if customers will come we can use it, because it was about 30 odd quid for the one and 35 I think pounds for one software, and $20 or something, or pounds for the second one. What else is here? How many minutes? 8 minutes. Let's quickly finish it off. Okay, so that's pretty much the major what's happening right now. We've got one of the customers who have faulty transformers came to me, or faulty power supplies, because not all the power supplies have faulty transformers. This one has. So it's a JBL speaker, and when I've connected to my bench power supply, it was working. Okay, so I said to the customer, look, I can either try to repair your power supply, but there's no guarantee, you know, how long it will last, because if it starts to be faulty, we may end up sending it forth and back. Maybe we can buy a new power supply, which is 24 volts and 2 amps, and you know, maybe we can do it this way. Let me double check. No, I'm a wee liar. That's applicable batteries. It's 24 volt lithium, but it is an DC output 29.4 and 2 amps. Okay, so that's okay. Yes, that's not a problem. Now I was looking and it was taking about 25 volts. I've put it block on the 25 volts and then put max amps, and it was taking only like 1-2 amps. So I said, you know, like if it's 1 amp on the quite loud and 2 amps, it's only rarely if you would max out the volume, so I said 2 amps, it's enough for this. So I never seen it more than that, and I will speak to the customer, you know, if you wanna listen it on the loudest, you might end up in the same situation, but I'm gonna install it and replace it rather than throw into the bin JBL Bluetooth speaker. It's a party box 100 or something. So that's it. That only need voltage regulator. So for those who don't know, it's called DC to DC buck or boost converter. This is a buck converter, yes, and that's 2 or 3 amps. So you've got an input and output, and you input that voltage, for instance, and you can change to the desired voltage. But in this case, I've ordered especially that power supply to not use it, yes. So if you would buy power supply and it doesn't match voltage, it needs more or less, you can use that one, or this one, or bigger one. That's up, okay, 28 volts 2 amps on MT3608. That's a small one, yeah. If you need 5 amps or something, that won't be good enough. You can buy them even 500 watts, you know, you can buy them ready made, so you don't have to stress out about it. So then you buy power supply original one, like to the best of the specification, or if you can't, you buy something which will be overproducing power, and you use those boost or buck converters to supply proper voltage to the devices. The only problem is when you've got a toroidal like audio systems and you don't want to lose on quality, then you need to use the same quality, the same toroidal, because that's linear power supply. If you're gonna bin the device because you can't find the toroidal, like here it's 17 wires going out, yes, and you can't buy this transformer. Just, you know, I've checked Alibaba, AliExpress, I've checked eBay, you can't, literally. JVC, which is a Valve amp wireless system, hi-fi, quite modern, with remote, with DAB, with everything, doesn't sell these as well, of course. So the only way to fix it is either open it and rewind it, or replace whole power supply with a different one. That's pretty much it, yes. So yeah, it's lying, because customer knows I've got no time on playing with his stuff, and then he won't pay me for that. But when it comes to that JBL, it's a quicker job, I can do it. I've got a Jamo subwoofer the same way, you know, I can do it. And then only thing which I'm going extra mile for are those inverters which we're gonna build, because those inverters, once built, we will know if they are working, what they are capable of, and we can make them more efficient if we will see what are their downsides. Yeah, I mean the problems they have. Like if it's 500 watts and safely we can use only 200 watts, can we do 1000 version where we for real can use 1000 watts, yes? Or can we add ESP32 and make it wireless, yes? So those things we will be looking at. But that's it, guys, that's what's happening. So will be more game consoles repairs, more laptop repairs. TVs I can't say, because they are occupying a lot of space, and when I'm fixing, I'm trying to do quickly. You know, I don't see as well value for you to watch always the same videos about the backlight replacement. You've got these videos on this YouTube channel, you can look at that, and there is pretty much nothing more to it. I've recorded everything what it's quite okay. Now the next stuff will be recorded about LVDS issues, because there's not many videos here, but I'm waiting on people who will start working with me, and I'm looking for apprentices, local apprentices here, so that they can come and they can work on it, and they can practice, and then I can, let's say, look into the problem as well, and we can try to understand the issue, what can we do about it. So that's pretty much it. So yeah, TVs might be, but it will be something which will be interesting. I don't want to be like for instance, Northridge Fix, if you're gonna go and you will say put PS5 on their YouTube channel and will add encoder or PS5 retimer chip, you can't see even one. You go to Decoder YouTube channel and you can find repairs of the retimer chip. You go into the Tolek Merc and you can find retimer chips as well, repairs. So I don't know why Northridge Fixed only does HDMI ports, you know, and then when it's really complicated work, he will show it and show it as a no fix charge guy, $45 plus shipping cost, because they've opened it, and which is true, you know, they've spent their time and they've got overheads. But you know, I don't want to be this kind of YouTube channel. I want to give the value to the end user, and those who are watching about tellies, they should have a content about tellies. Those who fix game consoles should have content about game consoles, because how many times you're gonna watch videos about changing HDMI port or trace repairs? You know, you will watch it X amount of times and that's it, and then you should practice it. You shouldn't watch it so many times. So I don't see a value for you anymore with that. Yes, I can talk about the repair and I can give you example every so often, but you know, like overflooding you with that data, which is really not useful. I wouldn't say. You will lose only time on watching videos rather than, you know, and just do it. Yeah, just do it. You watch several videos and you've got enough knowledge to try it, and then you've got me explaining on those videos what are the problems on the way, because I'm telling you about the temp, about the speed of the air. I'm talking to you what if you were gonna blow your components off during that process. So you know, it's enough, I would say. Yeah, so yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say. It's an additional video, so it's not the only video on this for this day, but that's it for now. You know what's going on. We will be building those photovoltaic, we will be building that photovoltaic system. I'm waiting on the 2 batteries and clamps on them at the top to mount wires. We will be checking how efficient it is, and we will be building inverter. We've got a controller as well, yes, and yeah, so for people who will want to build photovoltaic system, I will give guide properly what's the cost, how to do it, how not to get killed as well. So yeah, there is, you know, there is 32 pence I think per kilowatt now in the UK, and somebody told me that it might go to 50p. So I decided to build some system this year and see how it will go, see how much I will save up on the electricity, even if I can run this very room only from solar panels, and then maybe my lights in the house, you know, maybe only that would be a huge step. And then maybe next year I will do even more, but we will see, you know, that's the plan. So I want to show it to people, because those YouTube channels which I've watched, they are, I would do it otherwise. That's why I'm doing it, because I think many people don't have budget where they can spend thousands of pounds on Li FePO4 batteries or even lithium batteries. Most of the people would like to have robust solution which is quite cheap, and they can do it on their own, so that they don't have to have a lot of overheads with a cost, like paying someone to do it. So and then again, these people wouldn't want to buy inverter, which is rubbish. They would like to build, if possible, or buy something which they can trust the quality. So that's what I want to help with, as well as I'm helping with other things, you know. So yeah, expect some cheap solutions rather than dear, because everybody can go buy solar panels, everybody can go buy inverters, everybody can go and do it if they have the money, yes. But most people, let's face it, they don't, and they would like to save. So that's it. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Hopefully you get a lesson from it and update. See you in the next one. Bye bye.